VOLTRON, defender of the universe.
That wasn't so bad, right? Let's jump right in. What's up, everybody? Welcome back. We are checking out the Vehicle Force Voltron today. Never had the Vehicle Force as a kid. I was a Lion Force guy, loved the cartoon. I still watch it to this day. And I thought this was kind of like a knockoff, even though it's not a knockoff. But as a kid, I was like, what's up with this? And I didn't like the cartoon. So yeah, that's where we are here in 2024. But this thing has like 15 different vehicles. It has the 3 squads or whatever you call them. This is from Action Toys. I'm not familiar with them. I don't have any of their stuff, but I have this. So yeah, so they come with the Aqua Fighter. Then there's the Strato Fighter, the Turbo Terrain Fighter. And then you got the different vehicles. So 5, 10, 15. Something that I'm noticing here in the image on the box is that he looks like he has an ab crunch, you know? So that's interesting. How you going to get articulation with all these vehicles? Or is that just kind of like a promo shot, you know, cut and paste deal? But let's find out. Let's check it out. Sound effects. So it comes with like a manual with instructions, really detailed instructions for how you're going to put the vehicles together. But we're not going to use that because we're dudes and we're going to use the dude instinct to put these things together. Initial impression. Man, they look dope. You've got a lot of metallic paint on these things. Very cool. You've got some hands. You've got weapon holding hands and then open emotive hands. Something I was wondering is, are any of the wheels, do the wheels turn? You know what? This looks like it has turning wheels. This one does, at least I think. These two might have turning wheels. These are treads. They're not going to turn. Treads, flying vehicles. And then you have his blazing sword. So yeah, let's get the vehicles out. Let's check out the little wheels and look at them closely and then put them together. One vehicle is missing. One vehicle is missing. One vehicle is missing. And for the sake of time, we're going to do this the lazy way. All right, try to give you a little spread out look there of the different vehicles. I was wrong. The cars, let's check these things out. They're pretty hollow, you know. And the wheels, they have treads, but they don't turn. So that's a shame, you know. But maybe they didn't want Voltron to slip around when he's standing up, you know, if they were wheels. So none of them have any moving wheels. These are the fists, and that's well defined. Let's give all of these vehicles the vehicle eyeball test and see if it actually looks like a vehicle, all right? So this one does look like a vehicle, some kind of futuristic van, and it is a fist. We're going to guess that the other one also passes the vehicle test. Cha-ching! This is definitely a Jeep of some kind, of Blazer or something. Taxi. Goes past the test. Ching, ching! This one, it's got these things here, these wings here. And, I mean, it looks like some kind of a transport. So it passes the test. Cha-ching! This one, too, has like a drill or something. So these are like drills or something. And you've got that red metallic paint. Really nice, man. So far, so good, man. We're 6 for 6 on the vehicle front. Now, this thing, you've got the treads here. So, I mean, this could be like, what, like a sand crawler kind of thing? I guess. But you got the nice blue metallic paint. But yeah, this one is iffy. But because the sand crawler exists, we'll give this one the bing. All right, space helicopter, which is weird. But it looks dope. It's like a medic. Bing! Another one in blue. Little metallic there on the windows, and it looks like a vehicle. Bing! Ooh, a flying vehicle. Looks like a rocket ship. Bing! This was the only one as a kid that I thought looked cool. I was like, man, that thing is cool. Bing! Now this thing, it has this little pilot compartment here in the front that articulates. You know, and I guess so. And you got the treads there. But, man, this one is a reach. This one is really a reach. Only because it has the pilot compartment, which I don't really see on... Well, I guess they do have them. Interesting. Bing! The other torso piece, treads right here on the bottom. Man, these things are a stretch. This thing looks nothing like a vehicle. There would be the pilot compartment, you know, where they would look through. This thing could move in both directions. Oh, man, this is so borderline, but we'll give it to them. Bing! Massive treads. Clearly travels that way. I don't see a window anywhere. Take that off. That's for articulation there. You know what? I don't see any windows. So you know what? I'm not giving it a pass. I'm not giving it a pass. And this one, do I see any windows? Nope, no windows. The red, the yellow. Yep, it's got massive treads. I mean, it's a vehicle, right? Even if it looks like it could be, I don't know, like some kind of like a sanitation vehicle or something. I don't know. But all right, so we've got all the vehicles. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15. I think I broke this. Damn. So you've got the wing. And I don't know if it's meant to come out for when you assemble. Oh, did I just break it? For when you assemble VOLTRON or what? But all right, just pegged right back in. Very cool. Blazing sword first before we put them together. This thing is nice. Big old handle. This thing is nice. If that handle wasn't so big, it might be cool for some action figures. Might be still pretty decent. This is nice. Oh, and he also comes with faceplate. Definitely not a vehicle. And the hands. This is for holding like the propellers on the copters as a weapon. Very dope. And then this one is for holding the blazing sword. And you could do that with either hand. Cool. All right, let's put them together. We're going to start from the bottom up. We're going to start from the bottom and then end up there. So this is a peg. Okay. Another peg. Excuse us. Excuse us. Wow, those are some small freaking pegs. Check that out. Is it a dual peg system? Interesting. So these, you know, maybe I should look at the instructions. It's gonna need a big base for the feet. Huh. Wow, it goes into the circle slot. You know what it is? Is that it's not fun if there's no mystery to it, right? You might be thinking, yeah, dude, but you'll break your action figure. I mean, well, yeah, there's that. There's a small chance, there's a slight chance of that. But you know, that the discovery of the whole thing. So actually you got that wobble there with the ankle, that peg. Not much forward and back, so you got to be careful not to break it. I guess that's why it's so small. That concerns me a bit. It is a super stiff little peg, I'll tell you that. And it goes into a circular slot. It works though. It gives you a rocker there, and it gives you, it's gonna give you swivel because it's in a circular slot. That's interesting, that's smart. All right, so we've got one leg, boom. So how that landed? Forming VOLTRON here, people. Boom, next. Boom. I wonder if I have to take these pieces off, probably do. So the red goes over the yellow. Yep, take this off. I'm literally, well, I might use the vehicles in a kaiju setup with my Godzillas, even though they're much smaller. So that wouldn't be fair to Godzilla, right? Boom. Where's the other vehicle? Right in my face. So I'm gonna go here, boom. All right. Boom. Wow, that feels nice. So now this weird one. This one, I guess I'm gonna have to do some kind of transforming. Oh shit, check that out. Interesting. I really don't know where to connect these. So I have to get the instructions. I bail. I'm bailing. I'm bailing on Discovery. I'm going to use the instructions. Yo, check this out. And I would not have figured this out on my own, even though there's clearly a pin right here. But check that out. You got to drop that, swivel it, and put it back in. Check that out. Okay, let's do that again. I don't even know if that's the song for the vehicle force, but we're gonna say that it is in this video. Snap that in. Boom. This is very cool. I just realized also that we're not gonna look at the different squads, the Aqua Squad and Air Squad and all that stuff, because I'm not gonna break this down again. So yeah, and there goes that whole dream about a kaiju matchup. So we're just gonna do row beast matchups. All right, so now let's go for that torso, this really weird piece, but now it makes sense. Bam. Dun, 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 dun. Actually, it would be. There we go. Something I was worried about, or just wondering about before I picked it up, was how sturdy it was gonna be. I'm big on the whole sturdy thing. I was never a fan as a kid of wobbly ass action figures, and as you could see, 40 years later, that shit is still on my mind. So clearly, I'm not making it up. So the joints and everything for me, that's always a big deal. And when I saw that it was 15 vehicles that we're going to assemble, you know, I had doubts about how hollow or solid it was going to feel, in addition to whether or not we were going to get good articulation. And look at this, man. You got way past 90 there at the hips. You got swivel at the hip. No swivel anywhere else down there, but you do have some swivel here at the foot, even though that peg and socket isn't like a tight, perfect fit, but you will get the swivel and you can pose and you've got rocker. So very cool. At the knees, wow, that's better than 90. Super dope. He's on some roller skates. This is dope. I hope they do the Lion Force. What's this about here? What's going on here? I don't know. Maybe that's a weapon or something when it's a vehicle. Man, that's so dope. Yeah, I hope they do the Lion Force. I hope they do it so that you got the little lions, obviously. That'd be so cool, man. 7-inch scale. Fully articulated like that. Very dope. All right, let's continue. Let us continue. The next torso piece is this one. And this looks like it has, I don't know, some swiveling elements here or something. Yep. Did I just break it? Yep, I just broke it. right, so on this one, I believe that you take this piece off, and again, you have a circle that's going to fit into a square. No, that doesn't make sense. That's not how it's going to be. All right, so let's try this again. It has to go. Oh, this is the chest. This is the upper chest. So for the next portion, it has to be this. So that's funky. Check that out. You gotta insert it there. Wow, boom. Check that out. Man, oh, wow. Check that out. And you're gonna get, yo, that is sick. Yo, that is toy engineering, yo. That is savage. Check that out. That is savage. Oh, wow. You got double. You got it up here at the top. Diaphragm cut, and then you got it at the waist, too. Check that out. Look. Because of this. Wow, that is dope. That, like, tailbone piece or something. Man, that is sick. That is sick. So he'll get all kind of dynamic range for you. The feet will come off fast if you apply pressure. But man, look at this. Wow, this is sick. This is sick. All right, let's continue. This is sick. All right, so we've got the head here. So we're gonna, let me see, how you, oh wow, you take that off. Man, that is dope. I think I'll double back and I'll end up gluing, gorilla gluing some of these pieces like the faceplate, and I'll glue some pieces so that I don't have to worry about them falling off at some point. Because I really like this. Oh, look at this, it's on a ball peg. So it's gonna move around. It's got a star shape that's gonna fit into this. Very cool. Very well thought out. Very well executed so far. So dope. Whoa, don't fall. It's very light. I am gonna say it's very, very light. But this thing is engineered so beautifully. It's like just so well conceived. Beautifully done. I will say he doesn't seem to have forward and back, unless I'm doing something wrong here, which is possible. He doesn't really seem to have a lot of forward and back with the feet. All right, so I broke the wing on that red plane again. So these are going to be his elbows. No. What the hell is this? So the red one goes where the yellow is, and this is the shoulder piece, and this is stiff. So this, you have to actually turn it around. And boom, this goes to the front. Dun, 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 dun. Snaps. The snaps on a lot of these other joints are really secure. Really, really strong. Dun, 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 dun. Oops. Let's try that again. Oops, broke it. Remember, you've got swivel here at the elbow. You've got wobble at the shoulder. You got your swivel. Let us continue. So the blue should go with the blue. In a world that makes sense, but no, the red goes with the blue. And I guess that this comes off. Yep. Something here opens or comes off or something. maybe not. So where the hell does this connect to this? Something has to open up here. All right, I'm missing something here. This is just a straight peg. All right, back to the instructions. Yeah, it says that this piece here is supposed to come out. Pfft, came out super easy. Ouch. All right, so let's try that again. So the blue doesn't go with the blue goes with the red. Because why wouldn't it go with the red? Oh, as I do the VOLTRON, Randy Macho Man. Oh, yeah. That VOLTRON, yeah. There we go. And slightly better than 90. Super dope. Man, this thing is impressive. We're going to try something new today also. I'm going to just upload this video without editing. I want to see what the editing features are like on YouTube. I understand that you can wait a minute, where does this go? It goes in the chest? How the hell does it go in the chest? Is there a magnet? Oh, right there. Yo, that is so dope. Check that out. It has this little piece right here, which is going to go down. And it pegs right there over the chest. Yo, this is just... And the plastics for a lot of these pegs, or for all the pegs, is super stiff. Like, they're not going to bend at all, and they don't feel like they're going to break. Like, if you try to put it to your tooth, you probably chip your tooth. You know me, I'm always using my teeth as tools. That's that 4% Neanderthal blood I have. Whoa, pay no attention to the man behind the camera. Hell yeah. All right, so what we've got going on here? So we've got that hand. So I'm going to swap in the red hand. And the hands have some wobble to them. You've got that swivel. There's some kind of movement there to the thumbs, which is interesting, right? There's like a slide there to it, which is interesting. I'm going to pull that out. I'm going to go with the open hand. So it's just a simple ball. Boom. Easy slot. Oh. Pull that out. Boom. Wow, he looks so dope. He is smaller than I thought. We'll go ahead and check him out. He stands at about, a little bit over 6, maybe 6 1/4. Oops, as I break everything. But boy, does he look dope. We've got the hands, all that other stuff. Cool, cool, cool. Blazing sword. I've already got him there with the alternate hand. So you got 6 hands total. Fists with sliding thumbs. Open hands for weapons with no sliding thumbs. I'm sorry, weapon holding hands. And then you got the open hands, the open posing hands. So that's really, really dope. Man, this figure is tough, bro. All right, let's check out what we got going on. Oh, wow, look at the articulation there at the shoulder. Look at the portrait. That looks so dope. Look at the range there. Wow, this thing is a welcome surprise. Happy birthday to me. Today's my 47th birthday. I forgot to mention that, so I wanted to share an action figure with everybody. And this thing is absolutely wonderful. I'm just checking them out everywhere. So in the back, you got a lot of tread action and not a lot of that beautiful sculpting and deco that you see on the front. These are the underworks of all the vehicles. But, you know, some attention could have been put there, I guess, from the animation standpoint. But in the front, look at how beautiful this is. Cars. These vehicles up here, all the colors. Dope figure, bro. Boom. Whoa, that came right out. Snap that back in. Well, it's always better for things to give than, or to come off than to break, right? Oops. So you see the connections in some areas are not super tight. That is a really stiff peg, and the slot it fits into is circular. You'll get some movement there with it, but there's a compromise. Oh, wow, check this out. Because of the compartment where we had to do the swivel to make the connection, but because of that, right, you have that bend here at the knee. But if you really, really wanted to get a more dynamic look at it, you could do that, and it doesn't compromise or create an ugly gap. Check that out. Secure it there again. You got the knee. Pretty dope pose there. Whoops, as I continue to use way too much pressure on everything, because all these things are pretty secure. I'm just used to being a little more clumsy. This stuff down here comes out really, really easily. The upper torso, get that sword up. Can't get the hand out facing forward. We'll do that. If you wanted to get that knee in that kind of position, and if you wanted to get it a little bit deeper, you could. Let's see how he does with the with that kneeling down hero pose. So I want to get the knee out. I'm trying to not break this thing. Wow. That ab crunch has all kind of crazy range. I just keep breaking that damn. And again, you know what? I guess it makes sense that they just pop off so easy instead of like breaking. But I'm gonna glue all these things on, and then if they break after that, it just is what it is. It's just battle damage, you know? But now here I have him super articulated. Check all that out. No gaps anywhere here. This is super smart design. That compartment there, I mean, I don't know if this is how it's designed in the cartoon, the original cartoon, but this is just really, really well thought out. He can go ahead and stand, kneel there. Everything is touching. Here on this other leg, I didn't have to activate that portion, but if I wanted to, boom. And you could totally get yourself a kneeling Voltron. Maybe he's praying before he beats a Robeast's ass. Hell yes, this thing is tough. This thing is tough. Let's look at a quick figure comparison today. I don't really have much in the department of robots, but we're going to try to go with that for today's theme. And we're going to give Voltron here some Robeasts to battle. I mean, I don't even know if that's what the vehicle Voltron did. Was it Robeasts? I don't remember, but it's going to be roll beast in my house. Hell yes. So let's go ahead and bring out some roll beasts. First out. Oh, pay no attention to the man behind the camera. First out, I'm going to bring out the Shattered Glass MDLX from 3-0. And that's a 7-inch figure. And you see he is beasting over Voltron. That would be a fight, and it would be a nice fight. That's going to be a face-up in the shorts at some point this week while I'm on vacation. Vacation. Hell yes. Thank you, not Optimus. Next up, from the Motu universe, I'll bring out Snout Spout. Snout Spout just screams Bro Beast. Am I right? So hell yes. And you see that he's an absolute behemoth. And that would be a really nice face-off. That would be a hell of a match. This is an absolutely gorgeous figure. Next up, I will bring out... Next up, I'll bring out from the Mythic Legions world... Canucks Vol. Whoa, don't fall down on me, bud. Pay no attention to the man behind the camera. Whoa, everything just fell to hell. All right, let's try that again. All right, next up, I'll bring out Canucks Vol from the Mythic Legions. Actually, no, from the Cosmic Legions world. Let's go ahead and turn that there, bud. Thank you, sir. And this is actually, in my opinion, an absolutely perfect... What's going on here? What the fuck is going on here? All right, next up from the Cosmic Legions world, Four Horsemen Studios, I'll bring out Canucks Vol. And if there ever was a Roll Beast, it's him. And man, he looks nasty. Nasty. That's a mashup, Voltron. Whoosh. Cut that tube right there. Shing. Hell yes, very dope. Very dope. And I don't have a Roll Beast for this portion, but he's all red and his name is Daredevil, so you know it could be kind of like a Roll Beast. But it's a Marvel Legends, and it gives us a sense for the general scale of our Voltron here. You see he scales well with 6-inch. He'll scale well with G.I. Joes, Star Wars figures. You know, he's definitely not a big boy, but he is dope. All right, hell yes. Final thoughts with this Voltron Vehicle Force from Action Toys. Man, I think it's a winner. And if I were going to hang out with this Voltron, I would buy him a chicken dinner. He is a winner, deserving of a chicken dinner. Oops. Especially after I break all his shit. Put this like this. And put this like this. Oops, fuck that up. Yeah, we're just going to go ahead and upload this video, even though I did like a damn, I don't know, man. I edited my own damn commentary. But that's all right, because I want to experiment with the YouTube editing tools. So, hell yes. But back to Voltron. Yeah, this thing is a winner, chicken dinner, maybe even with French fries. It is hollow. You do have some parts on it that I think are intentionally designed to just come off easily instead of breaking. Because you have an intentional design of a circular slot for a rectangular peg. You know, and that's intentional, I know, because it allows for you to swivel the foot and keeps tension there. It's really well thought out. And for ease of use, putting it on and out as you break down your Voltron, it just makes sense. But it can get annoying if you don't really think through why the design was made like that. That's a sharp sword. Pay no attention to the lights behind the curtain. And if you don't know the reference, then you don't know the reference. Yeah, so the same thing with the wings here. They kind of just pop off, but that kind of makes sense. But otherwise, all the other connections are super sturdy. You've got tight joints. You've got amazing range. You've got surprise. Yeah, I knocked that out again. You got surprise collapsing range with these elements here in the thighs. I mean, I'm not a big Voltron. I mean, I'm not a big Transformers person, so I don't know. Like, I love Transformers, but I don't collect them, so I don't really know about what the current state of transformations are for Transformers. But that thigh mechanism to me is unique on this Voltron, and I'm just really impressed with this figure overall. I mean, even here at the crunch, I mean, it's a robot, and it's a robot that has like a wild amount of range. You know, he could do all kind of exercise, yoga, super dope. Where the range is limited, I will say, is you will get lateral up and down here, but you really won't get much by the way of getting the hand over the shoulder backward. You know, you can probably get that, but you're not going to get much more in terms of getting the hand back there. But for those really deep, kind of like sword back here, looking this way, about to just like whoosh, you know. But that's a minor quibble. Otherwise, this thing is so dope. So dope. I would love for them to give us a couple of the enemies. I don't know if they're called road beasts again, but whatever they are, I'd love to get a couple of those. And I definitely want the Lion Force, the original Lion Force. Hell yeah. This was so dope. This guy's a winner. He's going on the 2024 shelf. Even if he was trash, he'd still go on that shelf. But hell yeah, this guy's dope, man. Very cool. As always, everybody, thank you so much for coming out, especially on my birthday, and sharing in the experience of collecting toys as an adult. And I hope you're able to keep coming back and share some experiences too. Until next time, everybody, I'm going to keep on trying to get that guy to stand. Thank goodness it's playtime.